Hi folks, David Waring here again with InformedTrades.com and today's lesson of the day. In our last lesson we introduced the concept of money management and the psychology of money management as the most important and also most overlooked factor of successful trading. In today's lesson we're going to look at one of the most important components of the psychology of money management, the willingness and ability to take losses. So let's get started.
Okay, so humans in general grow up being taught by their environment of the importance of always being right. Those who are right are envied in society as winners, and those who are wrong are cast aside as the losers of society. A fear of being wrong and the need to always be right is going to hold you back in general, but it's going to be deadly in your trading. Let's see how this relates. So in society, we're taught that right equals winner, right equals success. How does this translate into trading? Profitable trade equals right, profitable trade equals success. Similarly, in society, we're taught that wrong equals loser, wrong equals failure. How does that translate into trading? Unprofitable trade equals wrong, unprofitable trade equals failure. With this in mind, let's take a look at two systems. Let's say you've been watching my video and you think that I'm a great, intelligent trader, and so you come to me and say, Dave, give me a method to trade. And I say, okay, and I give you a system, and I say, this system's going to trade 100 times per year, and the average profit on winning trades is going to be 100 points, and the average loss on losing trades is going to be 20 points. And so you say, great, that sounds good, and take the system home and begin trading it. On the first day, you quickly get a trade and it goes off for a profit of 80 points. So you think, great, profitable trade, winner. All right. And then a couple more days go by, another trade goes off, but this time you get a 20-point loss. You think, ouch, unprofitable trade, loser. But you've been watching my videos and you know that sometimes there's losing trades, so you decide to stick with the system. Day 6 comes, you hit another 20-point loss, unprofitable trade, another loser. Okay, and so, several more days go by. Day 9, loser, 20 points. Day 12, loser. Day 15. So you've hit 5 losers in a row for a total of 100 points in losses, which wipe out your 80-point gain, and you're now down 20 points on your account. During that time, you probably, after the first winter, or maybe when you got my system home, you told a few friends about it. They were watching all this, and they're now laughing at you, and you're sort of the laughing stock among your trader buddies for believing in this system that's caused you so many losses. So you come back to me and you say, mad, and you say, Dave, why'd you give me this bad system? And I say, all right, well, I have another system for you. You might like this one better. It's got a higher success rate. So you take this system home. And on the first day, you get a 10-point profit. You think, great, positive trade equals winner. Day 2, same thing. Day 3, same thing. Positive trade, winner. Okay, 20 points there as well, or 10 points there as well. Day 6, winner, 10 points. Day 9, 10 points, winner. Day 12, another winner. Day 15, and you've hit 6 trades in a row, all of which are winners, and you're up 60 points on your account. So you go downstairs to eat dinner with your wife on the 15th day, and you tell her how you've hit every trade correctly in the last 2 weeks, and then you go over after dinner to your trader buddies and you rub your trading statement in the face of them and laughing at them to get them back for laughing at you on the first system. Okay, so now ask yourself this question. If you were really the trader in this example, which of these systems would you have chosen? Although I don't know the answer for you specifically, I can tell you that from my experience, the large majority of traders are going to choose the second system, as what you see on the screen now is all they're going to see. What I can also tell you is that the experienced trader, while he's going to want to know a lot more about each of these systems before making a decision, which we're going to learn about in coming lessons, what he is going to know from the information we have so far is that, not including transaction costs such as commissions and slippage, for the first system I only need to be right one time for every 5 times that I'm wrong in order to break even. With this in mind, seeing the system trade for 1 profit and 5 losses is not really giving the system a chance to prove itself. On top of this, it wouldn't really be out of the ordinary for a system such as this to hit even 10 losses in a row and still come up profitable for the year. As I didn't give the trader success rates for the second system, there's no way to know for sure, but the first suspicions that I would have about the second system is that the second system is simply a system which sets very tight profit targets and very wide or no stops, and that's going to be a system which eventually is going to probably wipe out all of your gains that you make on the small gains with one big loss and possibly your entire account. Lastly, it's important to understand that most of the successful systems out there that I've seen anyway fall into the category of the first system, in that they take a lot of small losses and make their profits from a few big winners throughout the year. So having the mental toughness to be able to stick with this type of system and not throw it away is one of the things that really separates the winners from the losers in trading, as most traders, as you've seen here, are going to throw this first system in the trash after it hits a series of losers. Okay? So the InformedTrades.com community is, or the goal of the InformedTrades.com community is to put together a community of traders who want to learn together without all the hype that's normally associated with trading education. So if you haven't done so already, I encourage you not only to visit the InformedTrades.com site, but every page on the site has a comment section. So I encourage you to actively participate by leaving comments and questions and sharing your knowledge where applicable. Okay, so that concludes our lesson for today. You should now have a good understanding of the effect that losses have on one's decision in trading, and can begin preparing yourself for this type of thing. In the next lesson, we're going to look at several ways at which this type of bias can affect traders in real market conditions. So we hope to see you in that lesson. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And good luck with your trading.